Well, this is fun. This is Lucky Dip, and we're doing it with Samantha House. And at the desk, unheard of. Well, it's been heard of last year.
I heard of it. Once. I've heard of it.
We are a bonus content spin-off show from Good Movie Monday, the podcast that drops on a Monday, and we just pluck some movie titles out of this and talk about them. So let's do that. I'll go first. And these have been in here since we started this whole damn concept, which is a long time ago.
It's crazy.
Just whittling our way through them. But
It's much safer on your DVD collection than Spitballs were.
yes, spitball. I miss the spitballing though.
I heard about
Used
that.
to wet spitballs at the movies until they started damaging things.
And then toss them at jewel cases.
The problem was too, they kept landing on the same movies.
Yeah.
Like, what are the odds? You think that's a safer bet than this?
That would be so weird.
Anyway.
Although, if you're sitting in the same spots the whole time.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And we didn't have, this wasn't there then.
Yeah,
So we had there was no horror.
Yeah, we couldn't go for
No
horror.
horror in there.
The horror of it all. I'm trying to remember what this movie is.
What is it?
3 Summers. Oh, it's the Australian musical kind of movie.
Musical.
Yes.
Isn't that Brand New Day?
Not far off. It's probably better off moving to the next one because you've probably never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I think at the time I put that in there, I just watched it on one of the streaming services. It's like a musical summer camp that it revisits over 3 summers, and the characters get back together and fall in love. And it's got
Sounds good.
It's got an Irish actor. You know how most Aussie films have an export or an imported character?
You need to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. When did this come out?
Like 5 years ago, maybe 4.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
You'd know the poster or the DVD for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the guy that was the guy that was from the Irish actor. Was he in that TV show with the Umbrella Academy?
Yeah, I think he was.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I never saw it, but I know. I think I know that.
He's pretty annoying in this.
Oh, is he?
We'll move on to the next one. 3
Yeah.
Summers. Look it up and watch it if you're interested.
Yeah.
There's some, like, I can't even remember the Aussies in it. Like,
Yeah.
there was some.
I've never even heard of it.
There were some big names in it. It was directed by someone fairly big
And
as
I like movies. I like Indian Summer.
Real
and
quick. I'll just look it up.
Meatballs.
It was directed by someone,
But Indian Summer is.
someone notable, I think. 3 Summers. There it is. Why is your phone so slow? Ben Elton wrote it and directed it.
Oh, okay.
So there's some pedigree right there. But it also starred
He likes making movies over here, like Stark.
John Waters was in it. He plays once again the washed up rocker dad. That's all he does, really, right? John Waters.
John Waters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all he does.
With his little mustache.
Yeah. Jacqueline McKenzie, Magda Szubanski. When has a movie not got Magda Szubanski in it? And if it's like a
And Jacqueline McKenzie was in Stark.
well, there you
Was
go.
Colin Friels in this one?
No, but Michael Caton was. That's right. He plays the racist grandfather, and that's funny. That is funny because he, over the time he has to be told how to,
You can't say that, Granddad.
Yeah,
Can't say
totally.
that
You can't say that,
anymore.
granddad. He doesn't get it, but he goes along with it. Even at the end when he's like trying to be nice, he's racist. It's endearing. I do remember that. It all came back to me. You go next. There we go. We got somewhere with that one.
Yeah.
Watch it for the old racist man.
The Truman Show.
There we go. It's another Aussie connection. Peter Weir movie. I saw
Yeah.
that 4 times at the cinemas.
4 times.
I did.
That's a lot of Truman.
That is a lot of Truman. I was blown away by it the first time.
Mm.
Do you like it?
I do. I have never felt the need to watch it again intentionally.
Yep.
Yeah.
But when it was on TV back in the day, I would watch it.
It's the movie that kind of led Jim Carrey into that dramatic
Yeah.
space.
I like the guy who plays his best friend.
Noah Emmerich.
Is that who it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Noah Emmerich.
Mhm. He's Emmerich's brother. Is it Emmerich? He's the famous producer's brother. Here we go.
That would be amazing if that's true.
Oh, he is. If it's Emmerich, I'll be amazed because I think it's something like that. I'll let you look it up.
You're right, Noah Emmerich.
There you go.
I had no idea.
But his brother is Toby Emmerich, the famous Hollywood producer.
I thought his brother was not Roland.
Not Roland. Toby
That's
Emmerich.
why I thought it was. I've never
Toby,
heard
if
it.
you look up Toby Emmerich, he was like the non-pervy Harvey Weinstein. He was like,
Right.
big deal. Yeah,
Wow.
still is, I think.
We don't know that for sure yet.
But that's
Who knows?
But
Who
that's-
knows what's going to come
that
out?
guy. He's in Beautiful Girls and he's always played a side character, but he's good.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Really
I
good.
really like him. He's like I always thought he was like the TV version of Clancy Brown. Like if you can't afford Clancy Brown, he's who you get.
Yep.
I like
Truman
that
Show.
movie.
Yeah, Truman Show. I think it appreciates over time. I think it's more relevant probably now with just the way the
Yeah.
world is and the way we do things. Maybe the Truman
Like-
Show influenced the world.
Maybe
I mean-
it was like it comes back and like goes away and then comes back.
Well, this was kind of
like it
before
always
your
does.
Big Brothers and your
Yeah, like
you know,
it seems to be as predicted or
Yeah.
preempted the reality TV show craze. I mean, there were
Yeah.
like reality shows then, I'm sure,
yes,
but nothing like
Sylvania Waters.
yeah
But it
the
did
best
like
of
it.
them all.
It kind of it was the whole concept and the conceit of the film was how we disconnect when we're watching entertainment, you know, and it doesn't matter if someone's real life is, you know, ruined, you know, which
The thing that I found like not so believable is that who would care after a while? Like it's the most successful show that's ever existed,
yep.
and you're like, but he's just going about his normal day.
Well,
yeah,
I-
like where's the drama?
Yeah,
But that's
Well, but
Like,
that's
I
the
mean,
whole.
they-
but
they're
create
creating
the
it.
drama.
They
guess
create the
so,
drama, but
it's
it-
not.
yeah. There's nothing. It's nowhere near as sensational as
Well,
the drama on
yeah.
reality shows
I
is
think
now.
it's because, and I think the film is legitimate in how they set it up. We've followed him from birth,
Yeah.
so we care because we've been invested
Yeah.
right
But
from
it's
conception.
But it's like it's like having a Tamagotchi. You know, like it's great to feed them for a while, but after a while you
No,
put it
but-
away in a drawer
But
and you don't
that's
think
the
about
but that's
it
the
anymore.
beauty. You can tune in whenever you want, and you
Yeah.
know it's 24 hours, but you only pick when you want to watch. You
Yeah,
could step away for
that's
2 years
true.
and come back,
But it'd be like but if you miss it, how do you?
catch up.
It-
Well, because there's
it's-
reruns and DVDs because they sell those.
Yeah, but is it like how?
We're getting way too deep into this.
It's like soap operas though.
Yeah.
Like soap operas, they only have best ofs. You
Yeah.
can't get.
Well,
Because there's too
It's
much.
too
There's
much.
too
No,
much. You can't.
Every
do
single
it all.
episode of Neighbours is on one of the streaming services. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yet
Or
the
streaming,
bill
yeah,
only
yeah.
season 15 is on BritBox.
but that's the other thing. It preempted streaming, like you know, just
Yeah.
24-hour, you know, tap in, tap out type of thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love the film. I think it's a great movie. I don't know if it's Oscar worthy. Like I don't know if it got any acknowledgement at Oscar time, but
I don't know.
it probably deserves some kind of recognition because it was ahead of its time. Written by Andrew Niccol, who did Gattaca, and he did all those sort of futuristic.
I've never watched Gattaca because it was a school movie that we didn't have to watch.
Yeah.
So then I just refused afterwards.
He did Lords of
Really?
War.
Yeah,
all
we
of-
did. We did Schindler's List and we did Franco Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet.
Ugh,
I
that's
can't remember what the other one we
task
did.
and a half.
But we didn't do
We
Gattaca.
did Lantana. Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, didn't have to do
See,
that.
I love
thankfully.
Lantana, but if it had been a school, although most of the school films I watched, I love, like Cry
Oh,
Freedom
really?
and all those. Yeah.
I enjoyed the kind of in-depth analysis stuff that you got to do on them.
Yeah.
Like I thought it really enhanced those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't make you
it
want to
was,
go back.
yeah, it was still like I found it the same as like I've never been able to read books that I have to read. Like if I just read them on my own, not a
Yeah.
problem.
Yep.
But as soon as someone says, "Okay, you've got to read the first 10 chapters by,"
You
Can't
hate
do it.
authority. That's what you're trying to say.
yeah,
He does.
you're not the boss of me.
Ah,
Ed
Mr.
Harris.
Yeah.
Mom. I chose a good one.
Mr. Mum.
Mr. Mum.
Was this written by John Hughes?
Don't ask me questions like. Don't look at me when you ask a
Sorry,
question like that. I
actually
don't know.
I have a funny
No.
feeling it was a John Hughes movie. All right, you talk about it. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
Is it
Um,
Terry Gar's the mum?
And
No.
Michael Keaton is the
Yeah.
dad.
Well, Michael Keaton's
No,
the dad. I think
Terry
it's-
Gar's the
I
mum.
think it's Terry
Yeah, I
Gar's the
think
mum.
so.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you're
think
not
it's the
thinking
wife.
Baby Boom with Diane Keaton, which is the same movie pretty much.
I
But
don't
Or,
think so. Yeah, yeah.
Working
that's true.
Class? No, was it
yeah,
No.
Terry Gar, Michael Keaton, Martin Mull. Love Martin Mull.
Martin Mull?
Who else we got? in
Because
there?
this was actually
Christopher Lloyd, of
this
course.
was my life. Because my father used to work. He worked like full time, and then I think my parents had a big fight, and then Dad was like, "Well, okay, if you can do better, then you get a job, and I'll stay at home with the
Yeah.
kids." And thinking that it wasn't going to happen,
Yeah. Well,
Mum went out and she got a job that paid a lot more than his ever did.
that's so
Amazing.
And
I love that.
he couldn't apologise more after that, but
Yeah.
and then he just went down to part-time work.
And yes, it was
That's
John Hughes. It was
crazy.
John Hughes' film.
wow. I didn't realize it was John Hughes. Crazy.
There's more to that guy than people think.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's good, but it's no overboard, which is
You take it over Overboard? I mean,
No,
you take
no,
Overboard
I
over
take
this? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
There's no mini golf in this thing.
There's something about Michael Keaton and comedies, particularly those 80s ones,
Yeah.
like because he was a stand-up comedian before he was an actor, and people forget that. Watch the documentary series The Comedy Store, because that delves into Michael Keaton, the stand-up. It's fantastic. It's I love this film.
Yeah, I'm the same. I love him in comedies. I think he's so good. And I always remember, do you know that's the scene that, like, it was like the first scene that he was famous for? Like, it was his silhouette behind the door. I can't remember the name of the movie.
No.
It was like Night something.
Oh, Night Shift.
Night
Shift.
Shift,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Henry Winkler.
Yeah.
Is that Ron Howard?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
And his silhouette was like behind the door, and he walked. That was like his very first opening, like Michael Keaton moment. And yeah, I don't know, he just has that charm that works really well with comedy.
And he's got the male version of manic pixie energy because he was totally manic.
Yeah.
And he teamed up again with Ron Howard, I think, for what was the one he did? Working Class Man?
Working Class man.
Oh, I
Which in
haven't seen
America
that
was
one.
called something else. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But it had that Jimmy Barnes song in it,
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
which is why Australia got
Yeah.
called Working Class Man. But in America, it's something completely
That's
different.
why it always bothered me that Welcome to the Jungle is
Yeah.
called The Rundown. And I'm like, why is Welcome to the Jungle the closing
Yeah.
credits song then?
Why did they do that? That's so weird. Because of the song?
There was another film
There's
called The
another
Rundown.
movie with Jean-Claude
okay.
Van Damme called Welcome to the Jungle, which no one saw or cares about. They should have just called it Lee was it
Like, you're going for the Butler joke
Yeah.
again. Lee Daniels, the Butler.
Lee Daniels Welcome to the Jungle.
You're going to have to go back to the archives to get the origin of that joke. I love it, though.
It's a good bit.
It's a great bit.
It's a good bit.
I think we've got time for one more if either of you want to reach
No,
in. It doesn't matter.
you didn't really have one. Your one was a
Yeah,
bit.
we-
Your one was a bit dodgy.
3 summers.
We
All right.
skipped over yours.
All right. Roller Coaster.
Oh,
One of the great, not
I've
great,
never
one
seen
of arguably the worst disaster movies, but
movie.
I think it's so much fun. Timothy
Roller
Bottoms plays a
Coaster.
terrorist that sabotages roller coasters, and George, who's the guy from Look Who's Talking? George
Siegel. Seagal.
Plays the the guy that tests all the rides. He's like the health and safety officer, and he's the one that has to save the day.
Yeah,
Like,
right. I've got it on Blu-ray. but
Don't
I've
go
never
to the
watched
feds
it.
or anything. Like, go to the
Yeah.
guy that just fixes
Go to
rides.
go to the janitor, the repair guy.
But he's also the guy that he's the one trying to convince people there's a terrorist sabotaging these rides.
There's a bomb on the roller coaster.
I'm not
And
shit at my job.
Is it just? It's like Jaws, where the mayor, the owner of the theme park, doesn't want to alarm anyone to
Now,
tell
there-
them to not go on the.
There is a really good reason why you should like this movie, or at least be chuffed about it. Did you
boobies.
Did you end up watching the Sparks Brothers documentary?
I did.
They were the band playing
Right.
at the amusement park.
Yeah.
Sparks are a fantastic, obscure band that have endured 50 years of service to the industry. And yeah, that was their first film appearance.
Yeah, right.
Because they've written so many soundtrack songs. The band no one knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, what a
The
good-
most famous band that no one's ever heard
what a
of.
great documentary that was. Did
Yeah.
you like it?
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
Edgar Wright directed it. It's it's a labour of love too. Like you watch it and you can see the passion just oozing out of every morsel of it.
It was a bit disappointing now that we're talking about it. Last Night in Soho didn't seem to get any nominations for anything.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. Monday's show was all about the Oscars and our predictions. And yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Soho, not even like a
I don't know if it got
a
technical
design
or-
kind of award or
No, that's so
Yeah.
true.
because
I
it's
completely
a
forgot.
technical feat, that film.
Yeah,
It really is. Yeah, good point. Maybe once again because it's genre.
because he had
Yeah.
did Sparks get nominated for Best Doco?
No,
Because he had two films that were in theaters like weeks apart.
If you're talking documentaries, that's a belter. Like it's not only like just a good documentary put together, but it tells such a good story.
Yeah.
And it's engrossing. Like it really sucks you in to a band that you've probably never heard of or don't know much about. And God, they look good. Like they're now in their 70s, and they look as good as they did in their
So
20s.
they look better than I do.
They look better than they did back in the.
They look younger than me.
I mean, these are the guys that they practically got to the whole EDM before Kraftwerk.
Yeah.
They invented that whole thing. Giorgio Moroder worked with them back in the day.
I mean, I could play the J.K. Simmons part in being the Ricardos, like now.
You still on that?
I'm still talking about how old I look. A little part of me just died.
There's a theme this week.
Ben's
But this
just
is more of
talking about
a
himself.
this is more of an everywhere, everything all
All
at
at
once
once.
kind of theme where you don't fucking know where you are at any given
There's an
time.
alternate reality where I'm playing the J.K. Simmons part in being
There's
the
an
Ricardo.
alternate reality where we're on board with where he's going.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
Hang on. It's from the movie. You gonna do the run and jump?
Yeah.
Hang on. You know, ready, set,
No.
go.